Welcome to the Dinar Community channel. May 2025 is rapidly becoming one of the most pivotal months in recent memory for global currency watchers, especially those holding the Iraqi Dinar IQD and Vietnamese Dong VND. After years of closely tracking economic trends, geopolitical shifts, and financial market behavior, many believe we are finally at a turning point, one that could bring significant rewards to long-term currency holders. This growing optimism isn't just based on theories or speculation. It is supported by verified updates from respected financial organizations and government bodies. We are seeing a rare, large-scale transformation in global currency markets, something that hasn't been witnessed in decades. For those who've remained patient and informed, the developments now unfolding may finally turn that patience into financial gain. Currency trends that once appeared minor or speculative are now backed by institutional reports, official announcements, and growing confidence among investors. Recently, several major global banks have released reports acknowledging substantial movements in the foreign exchange space, particularly pointing to the rising activity around the IQD and VND. What's happening is not just day-to-day trading noise, this is long-term repositioning, increased liquidity, and a rise in demand. Many investors are not just watching from the sidelines, they're taking action. Analysts believe this may be the most promising window in years to reevaluate currency exchange strategies. If you're a holder of Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong, now may be the time to act on confirmed developments rather than waiting for hypothetical scenarios. One recent statement from an Iraqi official had a profound impact on the financial world. He publicly declared that Iraq faces no external interference when it comes to its energy operations, a bold and powerful assertion. This is particularly important in today's volatile global energy landscape. Iraq asserting its sovereignty sends a clear message: it's taking charge of its own economy and refusing to be influenced by outside forces. This level of independence is a positive sign for the dinar. It indicates that Iraq is confident in its infrastructure, leadership, and economic future. Investors interpret this kind of autonomy as a signal of real stability, suggesting that the IQD is not just resource-backed, but also strategically independent. That confidence could lead to stronger valuation as markets recognize the credibility of Iraq's financial management. The timing of this announcement is also significant, as concerns around frozen reserves, economic sanctions, and the weaponization of banking systems are growing. Iraq reassuring the world that its assets are accessible and protected shows transparency and financial readiness. It's a strong message to investors. Iraq's economic engine is operational and shielded from outside disruption. That kind of assurance helps ease fears about currency risk. Currently, Iraq flares around 1,300 cubic meters of natural gas each day, a practice that results in substantial economic losses. During peak seasons, the country also has to import roughly 10,000 cubic meters of gas. The combined cost of these practices is estimated at nearly $9 billion annually, money that could otherwise be spent on public services, infrastructure, and domestic development. But change is underway. Iraq is now rolling out aggressive plans to reduce gas flaring, harness domestic resources, and expand production capabilities. If successful, these moves could slash the trade deficit, cut foreign dependency, and directly boost the value of the dinar. Meeting internal energy demands brings wider benefits, too. It creates jobs in skilled sectors, stimulates related industries like manufacturing and construction, and keeps more money circulating within the country. The result is a stronger economic foundation, something that adds weight to the dinar in the global marketplace. Experts believe that if Iraq can retain more of its gas output, build up its refinery systems, and invest in renewable energy, it could reduce inflation, balance trade, and strengthen its economy overall. A more stable and self-sufficient Iraq means a more stable IQD. There's also been a noticeable uptick in foreign interest. U.S. companies, along with major delegations from countries like Germany, Japan, the UK, and France, are exploring investment opportunities across Iraq's growing industries. These aren't casual visits, they're targeted assessments of real economic potential. Nations don't invest in unstable or unreliable economies. Their presence is a strong endorsement of Iraq's direction toward modernization and market openness. As international companies set up operations in Iraq, they need to convert their capital into the local currency. This creates more demand for the IQD and often leads to a natural appreciation. It also signals to the world that Iraq is now a viable partner in the global economy. For IQD holders, this could be the beginning of a new era, one where actual value appreciation is supported by real economic progress. These early signs of recovery and modernization may finally deliver on the hopes many have held for years. One key area of interest is Iraq's current currency peg. Right now, the dinar is effectively linked to the US dollar, which helps stabilize prices but also exposes Iraq to Federal Reserve decisions. Some economists are suggesting that Iraq might move toward a basket peg, which would reflect its diverse trading relationships and reduce risk from U.S. monetary fluctuations. While that shift may not happen immediately, the fact that Iraq's central bank is exploring currency reform is notable. This could signal a future where the dinar's value is based on economic fundamentals instead of rigid monetary policy. Holders of the IQD should pay close attention, as changes to Iraq's exchange rate system could have major implications. Over the past year, Iraq has been actively cleaning up its financial system. Black market currency exchanges are being curbed, Forex dealers are more tightly regulated, and transparency in banking is being prioritized. These reforms aim to attract investment, increase credibility, and stabilize the dinar long-term. Iraq has also begun working with international partners to modernize its banking technology and digital platforms. By implementing secure digital payments, mobile banking, and improved compliance measures, the country is laying the groundwork for sustained economic reform. These are more than cosmetic upgrades. They're foundational changes that improve trust in Iraq's financial system. For the average citizen, this means more access to services. For the global investor, it signals that Iraq is serious about its economic future. A stronger, more transparent banking sector reduces corruption, boosts confidence, and helps bring more of the economy into regulated, legal channels. These developments support the long-term stability and credibility of the IQD. In fact, one of Iraq's leading financial institutions recently announced that its capital reserves have surpassed $500 billion dinars, a clear indicator of confidence in Iraq's financial future. These growing reserves give banks more power to lend, support projects, and attract foreign capital. Plans are already underway to expand digital banking, increase efficiency, and offer advanced financial tools to Iraqis. This digital transformation brings Iraq closer to international standards and makes the country more attractive to long-term investors. The more Iraq invests in financial modernization, the more robust and appealing the IQD becomes in the eyes of the world. For dinar holders, this represents more than optimism, it offers real institutional support for future appreciation. To sum it up, Iraq's trajectory in May 2025 points toward real economic progress. Through energy reform, global investment, central bank initiatives, and digital banking advancements, Iraq is reshaping its financial identity. For those holding the IQD, this could mark the beginning of a historic transformation. Stay tuned to Dinar Community for more verified updates and deep dive analysis on this evolving story. Like and subscribe for more videos.